Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering? If the answer is yes, then you're ready.
I can't. I actually cannot. What is this Kanye West? Kanye West just unveiled his Yeezy Season 9 collection at Paris Fashion Week, and when I first saw this image, I dropped to my knees and prayed to the universe that this is not real. And I don't know why I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why I was surprised. And then this picture of Candace Owens and Kanye West dropped, and I knew that this was no longer up for interpretation. It is exactly what it looks like. The fact that he had black models walking down the runway with these shirts on. I pray that these models had a choice to walk in this fashion show. But knowing how agencies are, they don't care. If you are booked, you better walk down the runway and wear what they are styling you in. I wish Kanye West would realize that he is so much more than a gimmick. He always has been and always will be, but I can't keep doing this with Yeezy. I can't keep doing this with Kanye West.
Kanye West does not care about black people. Hi, my name is Pablo, and to quote my friend Shaheem, I'm wishing Kanye nothing but the worst. Listen, I have no problem with Kanye West wearing whatever the fuck he wants to wear. I have no problem with him having an opinion on the state of politics right now. But at this point, it's clear that he's using the division within the country to draw attention to himself and his shitty ass clothes. Now, most people like you and I know that midterm season is upon us. Democrats are dangerously close to losing both the House and the Senate. And this is just my theory, but I believe the GOP is breaking off Kanye a little piece just to do some low-key marketing. And I say that because look at who he's with. And if you don't know, that's Candace Owens, another black paid representative of the GOP. The biggest issue with him wearing this shirt isn't even really that it will upset black people, because we all know it will. But it's the fact that he knows the influence and power he has over a lot of white young men, and how his antics will embolden their racism. It's annoying and it's shameful, but most importantly, it's dangerous.
So I have to deal with a transphobic piece of shit every week. So what I do for a living is I buy beer for the store I work at, and a different company will come in and they'll stock that beer in the beer cooler for me, which is kind of cool. So I don't have to worry about it. But what happens is the person that comes in will call me sir every week. I've corrected this person several times. Do not call me sir. I am a woman. I don't want to be called sir. Like, if you want to be formal, call me miss or ma'am or whatever you want, but don't call me sir. It continues to happen. So, I got an idea. This person is kind of short. I don't know, I guess they have a Napoleon complex or something. They're a little fucking asshole. And so, I have the idea, since I can move the beer anywhere I want, like that's something in my power I can do, I'm going to take all of the beer in the middle shelves, that's really easy to stock. I'm going to move it to the top shelf for this little fuck. So, next time this transphobic piece of shit comes in, I hope he brings a fucking step stool, because I'm going to use whatever little power I have in this world to make transphobic people's lives as difficult as possible.
This person is asking me, do I believe that the Buffalo shooter should be dead instead of taken into custody alive? Absolutely. Now, I go back and forth on whether or not I believe in the death penalty, but this to me is not that. In this, I am very resolute. You wrote a manifesto, drove to a predominantly black neighborhood, started a Twitch stream, and began to gun down black people. You do not deserve to live. Hear me and hear me well when I say that. And then buddy want to tell me that I'm just as bad. Murder is murder. No justification of other one. See, this is how I know y'all don't care. Y'all don't give a damn about black lives. We watching terrorism in real time, and you want to have an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood with me. You want to give me a white-splained book on morality. Please kiss the crevices of my ass. I mean that.
Here's a fun, quick way to feel your internalized misogyny in your bones. Say it with me now. Mrs. and Mr. Hers and his. Aw, we got hers and his towels. Woman and husband. I now pronounce you woman and husband.
I am human, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine, I'm unbeatable and creative, honey, you can get it on. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you, if you got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, if you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it.
It's International Women's Day. So instead of us men committing to our usual platitudes, can we commit to something real? Can we commit to making catcalling a misogynist thing of the past? Can we commit as men to creating an environment where a woman doesn't have to carry her keys as if it's a weapon when she's walking to her car? Can we call out locker room talk and bro culture and call it out for what it is, which is insecure men bonding on their insecurities? Can we own that toxic masculinity is a real thing, and if we say something like man up, we're contributing to it? Can we own the fact that sometimes we're jealous of women because they can bond from an emotional standpoint while we struggle with communicating our own emotions? Can we stop celebrating toxic masculine leaders and praising the ethos around alpha male, which frankly isn't even a real thing? And can we just own our feminine side and our feminine traits, which frankly would tremendously help our mental health?
I just want you to know that I will be mean to Jessica if you want me to be.
Oh, no, it's fine, Kelly.
It's really no problem. I was already planning on being mean to her.
Actually, the president said that only the people that are looting should be shot. So... Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Stealing's definitely a death offense. Are you a fucking moron? A little FYI, the first fire at Target was started by a cop.
I should be asleep, but this is why I oppose the bills that say that transgender athletes should have to compete on the team that matches their quote-unquote biological sex. One, when people are talking about these laws, they're thinking about one kind of transgender body, which is usually someone who was assigned male at birth, who goes through a male puberty, and then later realizes they're trans and begins transitioning. It doesn't think about, for example, the trans girl who's known since she was a little kid, has been on puberty blockers, and looks and performs much like her cisgender peers. She just wants to play volleyball with her friends, y'all. It also doesn't consider that certain attributes that may be a positive in some sports will be a negative in others. Like some sports, being tall is good, other sports, being tall is bad, and so no physical attribute is going to unilaterally be an advantage. What we need are policies like the one that my state's athletic association already has that looks at this on a case-by-case basis instead of making a sweeping law.
And the Latinos, every person of color.
Racism, this country.
Bullshit! No, you're not going to say, I'm sorry there's racism. You're going to apologize for what you just did.
I will not apologize because it is not a matter of race always.
Out! Out! Now, is she choosing to leave? Yes. She could apologize and stay.
I won't play the wrong game anymore.
It ain't gonna hurt her. It's not gonna hurt us to apologize.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
What's going on in this room alone? Once she leaves, that's it. It's over with.
Okay? That ain't gonna hurt her. Is it gonna hurt her?
She, according to the action, it's killing her.
Yes, it's killing her.
But these people, they felt like it was somewhat traumatic, and I'm thinking, how is this so traumatic when they weren't cursed, nobody was throwing anything at them, they weren't hit, they were just getting upset over minor stuff that happens to us every day, but they don't realize it.
One of our students left because she had the right to make the choice whether to stay or go. Students of color do not have the right to make the choice.
Her walking out showed frustration, not only of her as a white person, but of many people of color. And I kind of think that if somebody didn't walk out, that it really wouldn't articulate what we want to do every day. We all want to walk out. We all want to get away from the problem, but we can't.
You think she's learning anything in the hall?
Probably not.
Probably not. Did she choose then not to learn?
Yes.
Yes, because the learning situation is not one in which she feels comfortable or in which she feels secure, so what does she do? Leaves. Things are better than they were when I was 13. They're not as good as they were when I was 50. Now, I want you to take out a clean sheet of paper. Don't tear it out, just turn the page. On the top of the next page on your writing tablet, I want, at the left-hand side on the top line, I want you to write the words, how they looked. Then I want you to write 3 adjectives describing how the people in the other group looked to you during this exercise. Everybody put your eye color, brown or non-brown, at the top of that paper. People in the middle, put non-brown. People on the outside, put brown. All right, now, leave 3 lines under your last adjective. Leave 3 lines and put the words, how I felt.